Hello YouTube, GreatRJ1 here, and today I'm re-recording the How to Be Better at Yoda video. Now, we'll be going over the attacks, the abilities and the skins. So the skin you should use are any. No skin changes his lightsaber, sadly. If you're wanting to actually use a skin that uses a character to change their lightsaber to like a red or a colour that is used on the Jedis, that's used on the Sith, then that will be pretty much as you need. Anyways, now onto his attacks. His attacks are pretty much very simple attacks. 2 spins spinning in opposite directions, and then another swing that makes him swing backwards. Very simple attacks, but he can be used very effectively, like everybody can. The best maps for Yoda. Well, now we'll go over his abilities before we go over his best maps. His best maps are Naboo on this side of the map. If you're in there, he won't be as fun to use, but still will be fun to use. Best spin, and last but most certainly not least, Camino. All these maps have ledges, and this is where Yoda really shines. His original abilities are nice, but I recommend replacing his first ability, aka his Q ability, with another ability. I recommend Repulse. It's pretty much a force push, but that's all around him. But do be aware, because if you use it and that enemy's out of range, then be sure for him to attack you, or see it as an opportunity to escape, as the animation's quite lengthy, and if you do not use it in the correct way, it could mean if you do it too soon without being close enough to your enemy, it can mean a place where you lose, and if you lose, then yeah. His second ability is a spin, but he spins around 2 times but can only deal damage once, which is not really does not make any sense, because he does it 2 times. You think it would do 2 damage, but no, it doesn't. Oh, I think he's let me help you out. There you go. He got glitched. Now he can, if you have an enemy that's so keen on attacking you, you can lure them out like I am, and then use your abilities, if it's on a ledge map, to force push them away. That can be really helpful if you're on low health, but do keep in mind it's a risky move, because it will be very hard to try and do. Now, he is one of the harder characters to get the hang of. The characters that are more on the higher levels are much harder to get the hang of than the characters that you begin with. But due to how once you get used to him, then yeah. And try not to use your repulse ability when somebody's blocking. That will just give them and you it will just give them an opportunity to attack you. But if you're able to use it correctly and get a hit on them with it, and you're able to force push them off a ledge, then Repulse is so useful. Another thing I recommend with Repulse is if you're trying to run away but they are that close to you, you have to use your Repulse, and you have it, and it's charged, you have it equipped, use it. If you're able to use it, you'll pretty much just, you'll just win. just be aware that if you use it wrong on maps that are on ledges and you're on the Venus team and there's a Yoda with a repulse, be sure to get blown away by a Yoda with their repulse. And I think that was a glitch thing. This game is a bit glitchy, so now unlike Battlefront 2, you can still attack when your stamina runs out, but you cannot. But I don't think they do as much damage as they normally would. But at the same time, they can't pretty much block once their stamina's out. So once you have no stamina, you have no choice but to attack or retreat / run. Now, there's no way to pretty much get into the form on where you're safe, you can trick the Sith for a bit. There's no form or version of that, and you're not going to be able to do it anyway, so, because one, you're having the green lightsaber, very hard to hide yourself. Now, I'll go over the abilities that you should use. I'm going to go over the abilities I have because, yeah. Now, heal is mainly recommended if you're trying to use it, if you're trying to be more on the defensive side, or if you often get low in health, use that instead. Reinforcement, never use. Reinforcements are absolutely weak and there will not be much help. Pull, you can use it only if you're willing to, only if you're going to go full attacks, no blocking, never blocking, bam. Saber throw, if you're more trying to stay on the far side on attacking, but also trying to stay on the close, because yeah, then yes. Spin, good. Flip, it's okay, you can use it. And then double flip, also okay, you can use it, but I recommend using these abilities, repulse and spin. I've always used them pretty much once I've got them, and although reinforcements are nice to use, they're not as effective. And I know I'm Dooku right now. The only reason why I'm being Dooku is because I was not on the Jedi team. Ooh, and it's last team standing, LTS. Oh, and there's a Rex. He probably wants the last team standing last character thing win, which I actually got, and I did actually get it on the public server, which I was actually amazed by because I'm terrible at gunning. Oh, it's either that or he's just likes playing as Rex, or he's just good with Rex, or whatever the case is. Thank you, Tarkin. However, this is not how to be better at Dooku video, so yeah, no more Dooku from now on after this, hopefully. Now, Dooku does have very stiff moves if you don't normally play him or haven't tried to use him before. By stiff moves, I mean he has, to you, because on how you'll probably be playing a character, you'll probably be used to having it as, you want to have it working as like a, if you're using Dooku and you've mostly played another character, he will feel very strange and difficult to use at first just because of how stiff he is. By stiff I mean he's not very easy to feel like you always want to play as him unless you play as him a lot, like, and I mean a lot, like you want to try and always play as him. That's just how it works. Due to being an old man in the prequels, if he was much younger when the prequels were made, or if the prequels were made in the 1900s, then yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's how to be better at Yoda in Heroes vs Villains. I will not be going over the Mandalorian, Dooku and Palpatine. I feel like I gave better explanations on those videos than I did on the first two. I think it was because on the first two I was beginning to rush them, and being new to the series that I was making, it was, oh, how should I use it? What should I say? And it's so yeah. If you want, you can tell me which light side hero you want me to do next in the series. I might actually do Ahsoka, but that's up to you if you want Ahsoka. If you want Ahsoka, tell me in the comments below. If you want a different character, tell me in the comments below. So yeah, and the skin I was wearing for Yoda is done by getting 50 kills with the Mandalorian, better known as Mando or Din Djarin. And sorry if I said Din Djarin in the Mandalorian video. I remembered to spell his name by saying Din Djarin because it begins with a D, not a J, with Djarin. So when I say Din Djarin, I don't actually mean to say it. It just happens because I remember how to say his name like that. So yeah. Now, if you want, I can actually do a list where it's characters that you should use and ones that are more effective in this game / most effective, and then I can go over how to unlock them. And yes, also Yoda's unlocked by getting to level 25 on this game. I got to level 57, so I've unlocked him. I've unlocked pretty much all characters that can only be unlocked by levels / Robux as well. So, I was going to use my repulse, but I can't now. And bam! Now, using this cyborg, nothing's wrong with it, but if you want them to try and blend into the Jedi, which is very hard to do with Grievous, mainly because there's only one character on the Jedi team that actually use a lightsaber that is dual wield, and you likely won't be dual wielding with a character anytime soon, so. But still. Also, after I do that life size character thing / guide, what one should I do next? Should I do Kylo? I think I'll do Kylo next, or Taron Malicos. So. And thank you, Cal. You just showed me what the kick can do. It staggers people. I've never been able to use kick properly, so now I know it. When I get round to doing the Cal video, then you help me know what it does. So thank you. Now let's go. Baby Yoda power. Like I said, this skin's unlocked by getting 50 kills with Mando. I easily did it in a private server that I made before you think, oh, was it a friend's private server? And sorry if I was doing like a bad impression of somebody. So also I'll give more tips on how to use certain characters on a different video, or just watch a video that I've previously made about that character if you want me to know how to use it. So, however, only if you I will sometimes say to use reinforcements, but that's only for very certain characters. Characters that I will not normally say yes, that you probably would be surprised for me to say yes to. Now, get Django. Good job, Cal. However, I'm thinking, how will I carry on this series once I've covered every single character? And yes, there's actually one more space left for a dark side and light side hero in the hero things. And sorry for saying hero, I've been playing Battlefront 2 too much, so yeah, that's probably why. Come on here, Grievous. Grievous. Grievo. 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 Gotcha. Got you, Grievous. And with Yoda, just keep in mind that try not to run too much. I know I used to always run, which always caused me to be more on the attacking side, which really wouldn't help, and I actually ended up having to narrow down on it and actually have to use block a lot more, which I ended up even having to learn how to use block much more because on how much I was focused on attacking than actually blocking. I still rarely do a block, but still I do it enough where it's okay for me to actually handle. I think they were both at low health, so I'll change to Ahsoka. Just feel the needs to, so. Also, earlier I got a epic out of a uncommon crate, and you get a 1% chance on getting an epic from a crate that's uncommon. That looks like he jumps then. And I know most people will probably want me to do Ahsoka because I find it either really easy to use and want to see how I use her. I do not really use her a lot, but yeah. She's pretty much just the light side Grievous, so yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now, getcha! No, I didn't get you. Bam, 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 bam. Got you again. Now got you, Maul. You can't kill Qui-Gon now, can ya? So, bam. Oh, he's immune to us. He's immune. He's no longer immune. I got him. High jump, low jump, spinny. However, yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And I'm gonna probably cover Ahsoka next. I think I'm gonna record Ahsoka's after this. So yeah.